bulldozed, burned, and bombed. An Oregon forest fire rages out of control. The citizens of the Beaver State throw men, machinery, and money at it to suppress its hunger for wood and wildlife. Discouraged, deprived, and displaced, Oregon forest products workers are looking for sustainable incomes in areas where the opportunities are slim and distant. The combination of overregulated forest policies and the down cycle in demand for building material has taken its toll. The logging equipment is parked, the mills sit idle. The economic sinkhole this has created brings down livability in those communities and their schools. Greetings. My name is Luke Wildhaber. I'm a senior majoring in agricultural sales and marketing, looking forward to getting back to my home state of Oregon upon graduation. We are blessed to live in a nation that is graced with an abundant amount of resources and cutting-edge technology. But does that mean we are fully utilizing each one of our resources? Today, I'm here to talk about woody biomass and how it may be part of the solution to meet our future U.S. energy needs. As America seeks to reduce its dependence on fossil fuels, many are looking to homegrown renewable energy as a viable solution. Renewable energy generated from forest materials and byproducts holds greater promise than other energy sources, making America's private and public forests vital to the nation's renewable energy efforts. About 370 million oven-dry tons of woody biomass, accounting for 30% of the total biomass projected to be available for biofuel, can be sustainably produced annually in the United States, according to a 2005 report by United States Department of Energy. Conversion of biomass to chemicals and energy is imperative to sustain the way of life as we know it to today. As we can assume, fossil fuels have become the predominant energy and chemical source to date. However, fossil deposits are limited and not renewable on a human civilization timescale. Part of the answer in order to solve this problem is to use cellulosic sources, such as forest materials and wood scraps, to produce second-generation renewable fuels. Woody biomass is a reliable source of chemicals and energy that could be replenished at a rate consistent with our needs. If we were to compare it to agricultural biomass, woody biomass has many unique features. For example, woody biomass can be harvested year-round, eliminating the need for long-term storage. Its higher density significantly reduces transportation cost. Furthermore, its higher lignin content increases energy density, a positive thing. As if it needed one more unique feature, here's another. Woody biomass, in particular softwood species, generally has a lower content of pentose, a monosaccharide with 5 carbon atoms, than agricultural biomass, which is highly favorable for bioconversion to ethanol. Cellulosic ethanol is more than 3 times as efficient to produce as corn ethanol, which means more alternative energy can be generated with less energy input. Additionally, these second-generation renewable fuels hold greater potential than corn ethanol because they can be made from parts of trees and shrubs, other forest and agricultural residues, or dedicated energy crops grown on marginal lands without the water and nutrient inputs required by food grains, further mitigating the food versus fuel debate. But unfortunately, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Efforts to increase biomass use face a number of challenges and opportunities that vary across the United States. The barriers to use woody biomass have been commonly characterized as unfavorable economic conditions, lack of markets and infrastructure, and public concerns about the environmental and human health implications of biomass harvesting and use. Back in 2010, a nationwide survey was conducted of U.S. Forest Service managers and staff members on what they think are the barriers to, trends in, and strategies for fostering woody biomass use on national forests and their surrounding communities. Of the 339 respondents, the leading barrier to entry or concern was the economic conditions, specifically the high cost of transporting the biomass. In response to this concern, 49% believed tax incentives for facility development and harvesting and transporting biomass was extremely important in strategies to promote woody biomass use. It is important to note that it is not equally desirable for all rural communities to adopt using woody biomass. Consequently, we must be more specific about how and who should implement these energy technologies. Many rural communities have kicked around the idea of implementing using woody biomass to heat their public buildings, but few have funding to make that dream a reality. Let's take a look at the Green Mountain State and see how they are reaping the benefits of capitalizing on this cutting-edge technology. Vermont should really be known for much more than their Montpelier maple syrup and my personal favorite ice cream of Ben & Jerry's. It is truly the national leader in the use of wood fuels in schools. Approximately 1/3 of the students in the state attend a school heated with wood chips. Socioeconomic benefits are accruing to the surrounding communities in the form of saved energy dollars, increased local spending on energy, and educational opportunities. For instance, during the 2010-2011 heating season, 43 Vermont public schools saved more than $2.6 million by burning more than 25,000 tons of wood chips, delivered by a report by the Vermont Department of Forests and Parks in 2012. Such surpluses are consumed in ways that benefit the general populace. In Vermont, schools have hired teachers, reinstated art programs, established school gardens, and purchased new computers with their energy savings. America's well-managed forests will play an important role in meeting the U.S. energy needs in the future. The Environmental Protection Agency recognizes the benefits of renewable energy sources and biomass energy as a vital component of the administration's National Energy Plan. A multi-agency effort known as a Biomass Initiative is coordinating and promoting federal bio-based products and biomass energy research and development. Roger Beachy, USDA Chief Scientist and Director of the National Institute of Food and Agriculture, states, "As demand for energy rises, Americans need alternative, renewable energy sources. The innovation and technology that these projects develop will foster sustainable domestic biofuels industry by broadening the nation's energy sources." Energy, employment, environment. Our nation's forests can be a solution to all three, but we must work towards a shared vision. A vision that revives vibrant rural communities and family-wage jobs. A vision that improves forest health, wildlife habitat, and cleaner streams. Forests on fire have been our perennial crisis. Going forward, fire from forests can fuel the economic engine that our rural communities so desperately need. Thank you for listening to my presentation on woody biomass. I encourage you to take a look at any and all of these references to gain a little bit more information about the future of bioenergy from wood.